by 5. I think you're transmitting on Allied FM 30, so that's everybody Allied side.
All right, hey guys, sorry for starting a little early or a little late. Had some technical difficulties with the game and some of the radio chatter. So, Had to get that sorted out real quick. Now we're going to hop right in and get playing here. So we're going to take the ammo, the fuel, and the gun sight. I'll take the Bendix and the mirror. I'm going to set that. That looks good. I think we're going to pick the British today. We'll go ahead and hit accept. And we'll spawn in. Alonzo, do we not have 51s in tonight?
We're supposed to. I don't know. Any 51s on 30 FM?
This is Cream. This is Grid Tech. I'm at the field, but no other 51s. So it looks like I'm a single.
So that you're alone with?
Roger. Yeah, could be a single. Do you want to also check who's logged into the server? We got 4 A20 pilots. Don't know what else we got our side.
Grid Tech.
That would be a Grid Tech as a 51.
That looks like you're the only guy.
Yeah, Grid Tech, suggest you join 325 with us if you want.
Roger, will do. All right, so we're gonna get over 325. I guess I'm the only 51 tonight, so we'll go ahead and switch channels here real quick.
Targets, and I've not spoken to Sketch at all, so I don't know what he's got up his sleeve for us tonight.
Oh, let's find out.
All right, here we go. Radio check 325.
Loud and clear.
Getting real close there, Liz.
All right, so I'm gonna turn the audio up a little bit here, just so I
So
can
is
hear it.
Sketch not even flying if he's not in the server?
Sketchy
Oh,
German.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
But
so
I
on
got
the
no idea
briefing,
what-
Matt, I'll just explain.
Get over and taxi the airfield. I'm gonna set my IPD real quick here, just back it off a little bit. 3% usually helps me out.
We've really got to get the hell out of here. We got no escort, and there's 10 of them and 5 of us.
We got
We're
this
going to do this real fast.
Grid Tech is taxiing onto the runway. I'll be heading that way shortly.
That's Heerlen to our left, so Aachen must be right in the sun. Yeah, I see Aachen.
Did it sound like they were hitting, we had incoming to our airfield or incoming to the town?
Alright, so we gotta get up and help these guys since we're the only 51 tonight. Alright, just get up here.
Roger, that's how I read it as well, just second guessing.
150. We'll go ahead and rotate. Wheels up. I'm going to make one circle around the airfield, get things trimmed out, and power settings right, and it'll give me a chance to look at the map and see where we're heading. I think he said we're heading to, they're heading to Aachen, and that's just pretty much
That over to the right.
due east.
That's Aachen to our right.
Airfield looks like it's dead ahead, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I believe so. It's hard to
All right.
tell, it's just a field.
So we'll go ahead and close this map here.
Yep,
I'll pull this throttle back, 2750. Pull this back to 61
Yep,
inches.
for sure. Now I can see all the smoke.
There we go.
So pretty much it's a free-for-all from here, boys. So,
I'm gonna start nose trimming down to
nicely lined up right down
0 here.
attacking the airfield. So when you drop, just let everybody know. We don't want to bomb ourselves.
Oh, I can see the AAs.
Since I'm a lone 51, I'm gonna come air cover you for you guys. What city are you over?
Aachen. Aachen airfield straight to the east.
Roger, turning
I
east.
think we want to, looks like we want to pick anything that's firing yellow traces and blow it up.
Copy that.
All right, so I'm gonna get some altitude here right now at 4,500.
They're
So-
having a ground fight here by the looks of it.
The yellow traces, eh?
Yeah,
They're all
because the
over
red
here.
traces, those are friendlies, right? I guess.
Yeah. For sure. I want to go for those two bunkers there at the tank that they're shooting at.
All right, so now that we got some speed, we'll go ahead and climb. Get a little nose up trim. That way we keep it in the climb. I don't know how high the Germans are gonna be, so
There's no one there. It's just a gunner, I think. It's a machine gunner.
altitude of the A-20s.
Deck.
Copy. All right, so they're deck. I can't dive on a Bandit if I'm too high. So about 8,000 as high as I want to
Pretty
go.
good.
So we're gonna go ahead and pull the throttle back now to
Do we
46
see any other
inches.
targets?
So just
Not really.
which targets are we attacking?
I see a couple in the tree line. I wasn't able to turn in fast enough to hit them. Oh shit, there's more in the distance by the town. Yellow traces coming up from the ground.
All right, so we're gonna hit this river here
Yeah,
pretty
to
soon,
the east.
and then it's straight to the
There's a shitload
Straight
of
to the
stuff.
east.
Is that? And yeah,
somebody
yeah.
coming in.
All right, we'll give it a little bit of left rudder trim here.
I think this is anti-air by the town, so it needs to start jinking.
Copy that. Oh yeah, I see him. They'll be all along this road. Looks like
So
they'll be
the
coming
yellow
in.
traces, right?
Yellow traces.
Oh fuck, I'm wounded.
Temperatures are good.
Yeah, there's a whole line of AA by this town here. Shit, I'm going in.
Copy.
Copy that, I see him.
All right, so no ability to switch sides. It's no more allies, so looks like we're low man out here. 5 on 10.
Oh,
Be all right,
I'm
though.
wounded. I've jettisoned my bombs. I'm bugging out back home.
Copy.
Got my bombs. Copy that.
We still got one more.
Drop him as fast as you can, boys, and we'll head home. Or Alonzo.
Sorry, chaps. Holes in the whole plane.
Running for a run. All good. Copy that. I'll get the ones near the factory.
Alright, so let's check and see where we're at. I think I'm just south of Maastricht here. 51 just south of Maastricht, crossing the river now, heading east. Zoom in a little bit, see if we can see the city.
Good hits. You destroyed the factory. I don't know if that was friendly or enemy. I guess pretty much it. There's one more AA gun. He's
Feel
having a go at
weird
me.
here, like I'm not
And I'll,
sitting in
I'll join
the
you guys
seat
on my
correctly.
way home.
There's 2 AA guns.
Not anymore. Oh. I'm definitely hit. I think I hit myself. I fired on the friendly.
You hit friendly, yeah. You hit yourself.
I think that was a bomb that bounced back up because they have a 5-second timer, so...
Okay, I'm Bingo. I'm RTB.
Same here, I'll try and make it back. My planes are really strange.
This wind is really weird right now.
It is bizarre.
Plane's moving around. Alright, so
Yeah,
looks like that's Herline right there.
Fine. I just don't know what it is that's broken. All my control surfaces are working, but it's like it tries to kill me every now and then. It just wants to dive straight down. It's like something's loose. I think I'm being engaged by enemy plane. I don't know if that was my gunner shooting.
Position.
He's out of range. He boom and zoomed me. I am just over the town where the black was.
Aachen?
Heading home.
Town of
shit, that's
Eschweiler. Eschweiler, 2220.
Eschweiler. Yeah, east of the Aachen airfield. Okay, he's coming back for me.
That's Aachen right there.
I've got no visual, but like, oh, I'm dead. My wing ripped off.
I'm RTB.
Man, that wind is crazy right now. Lots of turbulence.
Okay.
51's got Aachen in sight. I'm just south of
30
Herline.
minutes. I'm gonna jump back in the plane because I got 4 minutes to spare.
820. That's me. Going past Aachen. Heading west.
Oh no, I'm dead, so I can't join back in. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Not if you're within 30 minutes, it's a mulligan.
Still
Mulligan.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
And I think what we've said is we'd rather people not just die and be unable to play. So we're
Alright.
I think
So let's start looking around for bandits here. We're close. That's Aachen down there, so we're in the area. 51 in the area at Aachen, just north of Aachen.
Still heading west, past Aachen.
Yeah, we're gonna climb up a little bit here, just do a pop climb, just to get a little bit more altitude. Now that the bombers are heading out.
Yeah, Lonzo's on the deck, fleeing back to our airfield.
Yeah, same as that. I'm low on the deck. Just about to cross.
Just about to cross what? Sorry.
That's cross.
I don't copy.
Is it Lige? Is it Lige?
Sure, we'll go with that. Alright, so there's the airfield.
Pintail, 2, I'm on fire, bailing out.
Was the A-20's target the airfield?
Our target was the German troops advancing on the airfield. Sounds like we hit them pretty good.
I got planes just north of Aachen. Somebody's burning. All right, they're lower than me. I got 1, 2, 3. I count 3 contacts. 6 contacts.
I see contact flying over Maastricht. Is that one of you guys?
Alonso's flying just south of Maastricht, just past over the river now.
Yeah,
I got it.
visuals on you.
Yeah, I got an 820 with me.
All right, we're gonna see who these guys are. I'm not close enough yet, but we're gaining on them.
Uber 2.
All right, flak down here low.
That's your advice, sir.
Yeah, that's me on to your left.
There's somebody down here low. Somebody's smoking too. Looks like a 190. It is a 190. We got lots of 190s down here.
Yeah, I mean, don't do anything silly. If it's like, 6v1, there's not much point.
Now we're gonna push up into combat. And climb again, reset. Looks like these 190s are loaded. Yep, looks like the 190 flight's loaded. They're real slow. Alright. Checking 6. I got somebody following me here.
Nah, nobody shot me down. It was, my plane. I don't know what happened. Something exploded, and apparently I bombed myself. Yeah, but it's a 5-second timer, so that can't happen. So I think it just bounced up and hit my wing. Like physically, it didn't actually explode. I was flying low as fuck. Yeah. And then my ring just whipped off after moving around too much. Because it was damaged.
Alright, he used way too much energy there. So we're gonna pull up under. I think this is AI.
Hopefully you guys make it back.
Yeah, I remember it's back. Approaching Poland. On my right.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll pull back the throttle here in just a minute.
I think I see, like, repair smoke at the airfield.
Yeah, I think I see that too.
Alright, nose over, gain a little speed. He's leaking. We'll leave him alone. I'm at 300. Go ahead and level off here. I got a 6. We'll pull a little harder. Can't get nose on. Overshot. Come back over.
To what our target was. There was a lot of gun fire.
No, I really liked that. It was really different because it wasn't just like Hughes to friendlies, Hughes to enemies. It was kind of mixed. It was kind of
Alright,
cool.
come back
I really
in.
liked it.
No, I
Where's it?
like it, but
6.
it was just a little hard for me, I think.
They're not
Yeah,
pulling
the
super hard, so I
first
might be able to
gunfight
get
that we
lead on him
saw,
here.
Like, I didn't know if we should bomb those tents or just are friendly munitions or are they enemy? That was kind of questionable. I get that part, yeah.
Yeah, I think we was
Alright, he's
taking
on
over the
fire.
airfield and we just had to give him support to stop the resistance.
Pretty much. I don't know if we actually did support them. I think all we did was bomb the
Alright,
AA.
so I need some more speed here.
Stop the force.
Okay.
Hey, nuggets.
Splash 1.
Nice. What? Nice, dude.
Okay, Alonso's wounded, going to be landing straight in must be runway 24.
Alright, we're going to get some climb. And then once we get some altitude, we'll pull the throttle back, let it reset.
First, I'm going to circle. Yeah. The perfectly good plan.
I've been in combat for a little too long here. I need to pull that back as soon as I can. Alright, good thing I had my gun sight set in at 34 feet, so. Sounds about
Someone doing
right.
a flyby at you, Alonzo, smoking like crazy.
I'm straight in, sorry, runway's 27.
Someone else must be Drake. He's smoking like a chain smoker, dude.
I got plenty of gas.
Yes, I don't know, somebody.
51 on station,
right,
Hawken.
man.
I'm gonna hang out here.
That's me. Am I smoking, am I?
Yeah, you're smoking. Now you're good.
Had to lean up.
Alright, so it wasn't a player. I think that was just an
On the
AI.
short final 27.
Alonzo, do we have AI in this flight?
Negative.
We have a little bit of it on the server just to add a little bit of patrol and stuff.
German?
Oh,
Both sides.
Alright, where'd this guy go?
It's random. Alonzo's down safe.
Where did that spec go? He was flying under that cloud.
Abrix and final approach.
Bluebird, leader. I'm wounded.
Alonzo's down and clear.
Bluebird, leader. I'm on fire. Bailing out.
Alright, there's that 190. Got some hits in his wing. Leave that one go. I think he might head back or in. Yeah, it looks like he's heading in. Looks like I got some more down here. I got one there. P-38 is trailing at 109.
Abrix.
Feels like he's trying to get a shot on me. This 38 better get him. Alright, here we go.
Drake touchdown. And,
Nope, I'm not following that down. I think I got a 38 in here just west of Aachen in a dogfight with a 109.
so what do you think, boys? Like, are we gonna go back to the airfield to keep supporting, or are we gonna go to the next target?
Alright, I got hit at Aachen, 109, up high. I'm RTB.
what's the go, dude?
Doesn't look like I'm on fire.
I got one heavy weapon in that run. Got a cannon.
Nice.
What did you get, Maxwell?
I got very little
I got,
elevator authority here.
5 cannons and 1 AA gun.
Gonzo?
Got a turn.
Drake? 2 AA.
A civilian factory.
In a factory, apparently. Okay, let's go right. I don't know, sub 2 squad leave up and go hit the other target as well.
I reckon as well, now that they're focused over there, they'll be distracted enough for us to counter bomb the factories. Now, like the briefing it says,
Sorry, go ahead.
Nah, same loadout. Yeah. I mean, you can choose what you want really at this point.
Alright, he's getting
I'm
an
a
angle on me to
pretty
dive.
flight leader. I'm just going off what it says in the briefing, but
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, is 60% fuel good enough? I think it probably is, right?
yeah. This flight is twice as long as the first flight we've done, so might as well just keep it on 16. It'll be fine.
I see 6 of us locked in this side, so maybe we can get to fighter cover here.
Mulligan has ended.
Cool.
I think I got a player here just near the river. I'm just south of Maastricht on the deck.
Flight lead rolling. Texting, should I say?
Shall we wait for some support before we go, or?
Grid, are you RTBing or? The grid in this channel?
It doesn't look. That doesn't feel like a human. It feels like an AI. I don't have enough speed to keep this up.
I don't know, I guess there's no support.
Yeah, I can't make it back. I'm locked in the turn fight.
All good, dude. Focus on that while we head out, I guess.
I'm gonna try to make it across the river and then put her down so I can respawn.
We could even just play a circle over the airfield, get some altitude or something.
I'm not really a fan of too much altitude, but we can just wait here.
Fair enough.
I like going low and fast, and then just, yeah, getting back out of there fast. Altitude just kind of, it makes it easier to spot for them. 100%, especially in this low light.
Alright, where'd this guy go?
Copy that, Drake. Is that all of us, Drake? Do you count free and running?
We've got wheels wrapping in it, so yeah, we're good.
Copy that.
No, I'm up top with Malcolm.
Yeah, Alonso's in the back, I count for.
Oh,
Sweet. Well, let's go.
Alright. I got out of that one somehow. Alright, Grid Tech got out of the fight, RTB. Damaged heavily.
Copy that. Good on you, mate.
Tip top's the one, good on you, man. You guys won't get that reference.
I didn't quite hear you, sorry. All of those tip top, so you're making ice cream reference, or?
It's a loaf of bread called Tip Top Bread. And say Tip Top's the one you...
Maybe I can keep climbing here. Get a little altitude. My engine's not doing too great, but I don't want to be at 1,000 feet, that's for sure. I'm gain as much altitude as I can. Just now passing the river, so we're not too far.
Hey, Rick, you're up. Okay, look, use right bases to go.
That's Tongren off there.
Is there an indicator in the cockpit?
The lever on your bottom left, it's red.
Up.
Ears up. It's by your hips on the left hand side.
Yeah, could have sworn I... Anyway, yeah, I'm sure I've hit it.
Alright,
Anybody got
fuel's
eyes
gonna
on
run
it,
out
just
here.
check.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
At the back on the right.
We're all in VR, we've got no chance of looking.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make this flight back, but I can land it and not get captured and spawn back in, right?
Yeah. Great, you're the odd one out, mate. All of me, Alonso, and Malta are flying with Pimaxes.
Yeah, I'm rocking the CV1. OG.
Better than nothing.
Am I right? Tank's about empty.
Ah, yeah. I don't know about that. Piece of shit, that's what it is.
Still VR.
Yeah, I'll wait for the Reverb G2. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Alright,
Yeah,
red
man.
tank's empty. I need to find a place to put this
Although
down.
I do like the field of view of the Pimax. Makes stock fighting so much easier.
With no trees.
I feel like I'm really goggles at the moment.
Yeah, apparently the Reverb don't feel like that, but...
Alright, engine's out.
Alright boys, I'm about to do a shallow dive. Make sure that you're running at 40 on the manifold pressure and 23 on the RPM. And we
Sit this thing
should
down.
just get to about 270 miles per hour and it should stick to it once we get
Alright, there
up
we
to
go.
speed. We'll fly as low as we can, all the way till we hit the big fat river, and then we'll pull up and try and find Duisburg.
Copy.
Roger. I'm diving down now, so we'll practically be invisible, hopefully, unless I gun us start shooting at him.
4-0 manifold.
Alright, made it down, not dead.
Copy that.
So I don't think I want to take more fuel. I just want to make sure I don't get shot like that again. Alright, so they said they're going to Duisburg. You guys gonna hit Duisburg?
Roger that. We sure are.
That's a long flight. Alright, we'll take a little more fuel.
What's the city we're about to fly over? Not too sure. Oh, hang on, it's lakefront side, so... Oh, it's Genk. Yeah.
I got a 51 in here with rockets.
We did see someone else join the server. If you have time, you might hit up the 51 channel, see if they're in.
What's the target of return?
Duisburg.
Factory at Duisburg.
Copy.
I'll just have the other 51 join.
It's gonna be a long flight.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 2 on that flight. Not bad. Got it down. No deaths. So we're going to head back up.
Just gonna do a slight course correction.
Alright, taxiing off. close the canopy up here. We'll go to the short runway. We'll take off. We'll head that way. You guys flying to Venlo first?
No, we're heading straight there.
Alright, here we go. I'm not sure what that other 51's doing. Maybe he'll get into the right channel here pretty soon and we'll have a wingman. That would be nice. Alright, 150 and we're up.
I wonder, in the briefings, in German briefings, do they know we're attacking these targets, or? Sure, they must.
I think they at least get a hint of it, like, because we were attacking it last week, right? So.
Right.
I think what Sketch was trying to do was, I think last week there was only one target each side, and he wanted to make it a bit more dynamic than that. But I don't actually know what he's planning. I'm sort of seeing it the same as you
so
guys.
So we're going to head to Duisburg.
This is Mason.
So this is 90. This is 0. So about, we'll take about 52.
Copy that.
Some nice sightseeing.
Pull this up just a little bit here. I gotta reset my view just a tad. It's off. Feels weird. There we go. That's better. The way I'm flying straight, don't get nauseous. So one thing about flying in VR, if your picture's messed up, you'll feel nauseous.
Up to Venlo and then turning east.
Pretty much. I'm gonna start cutting in a bit more. Once we see the big fat river, we know pretty much where we are, and with the river splits to the north, we know that's Duisburg. It's quite definitive.
Okay.
Alright, so I better actually fix my altimeter here, because I know I'm higher than that.
This is a long flight.
Yeah.
If you guys would just call out towns that you're passing, I'm sure I'll catch you here pretty soon.
Copy that. We're just to the northeast of Masik.
I'm flying over 1817-8.
Yeah.
Roger that.
And we're flying in a northeasterly direction.
057-ish.
Yeah.
If they're flying 057, I need to head about 052, and that'll get me to them. Alright, we're up at altitude now. We're going to pull back on the throttle. We'll go ahead and let her level out. A couple degrees nose down. start putting in that little left rudder trim there. Make sure I'm not smoking. Look good. Yeah, that last flight felt like it was AI. Didn't really feel like a human was flying that. Felt too smooth, and they weren't aggressive enough, it felt like. Usually you get planes, they don't want to leave your 6 until you're either on fire or
So, Alonso, what headset did you have before the Pimax?
So I had a CV1 and then a Rift S, and I really wanted to try out the wide FOV thing. Yeah, I think unfortunately I'm going to have to give up the Pimax because the comfort just isn't working for me. Like I can fly for about an hour and then I'm like,
Have you got the comfort kit and the deluxe audio strap?
I got the comfort kit, I don't have the audio strap.
Okay, the Vive, the old deluxe audio strap.
Alright, so I think that is,
Yeah, does that make a big
town
difference?
is that? I think that's Galeen. We're about to fly over Masick there. And from Masick to Duisburg, we're talking about, yeah, probably about a
I'm not
057. So we'll go ahead and turn that way, 067.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. Oh, sorry, yeah, Well, we're at Venlo. We still can't hear you, by the way. I don't know what's up with this, but, yeah, Alonso, I'll see. I think he's gonna press it harder, dude. I need to put it on a different button.
Cruising
That's
around
okay, I
about
can,
300
yeah,
mile an
put videos
hour
on the way home or
in
something.
cruise. It's good.
Yeah, I'll send
Mustang's
you.
doing real nice tonight.
For it anyway.
I've got an extra strap coming from that New Zealand outfit. It's still a soft strap, but it's an extra one that goes sort of round the sides and underneath the top bit.
Alright, so we got the little river up there. We're
Okay,
about to
you're in
hit.
New Zealand,
I think
are
we're
ya?
over Masick now.
Negative, no, that's where
Yep, there's Masick
where the
right
thing
there.
is sold from. So my thing's been shipping for like 2 weeks now.
I mean,
Okay, whereabouts are you
Duisburg
based?
I'm in
is
Canada,
where the river
Calgary, Canada.
where the river forks.
Okay, yeah, cool. I'll find a link for you somewhere you can buy a deluxe audio strap over there.
Oh, yes,
It
look
does
right
make
there.
a world of a difference.
So we're almost on course here. 060.
That Pimax strap's garbage, man.
Yeah.
Digs into your ears and stuff. It's so uncomfortable.
Well, I'll tell you what, the HP reverb is not any better.
Is that the reverb?
Yep, I got the reverb.
I think
Yeah,
they changed.
Most comfortable headset I've worn so far is either going to be the Vive with the deluxe audio strap or the Rift CV1.
Yeah, I liked both the Rift, the original CV1, and I liked the Rift S with the Halo fixed strap. I like that too.
Yeah, I think they changed the strap for the Reverb G2.
Well, I hope they change the interface with your nose because the strap's not really my problem. It's the part of the headset that touches the bridge of your nose. It digs in. It's sharp.
So I've modded my Pimax here. So there's a thing called Sugru, S-U-G-R-U, which is like moldable plastic. And so I like stuck it over the bridge of my nose and then clamped the headset down on me and basically made like a custom nose bridge for it. Totally works.
Okay, I'll check that out then.
Yeah, you can, like I modded, you know the original Rift, the strap would get a kink in the strap, sorry, not the strap, the cable, and the cable would stop working. So what I did was I used this like moldable glue thing to make a cable detensioning grommet thing around the bit of the cable that has a problem, and it really helps. So it's really cool. You can just like mold this thing into whatever shape you want, and then it kind of sets into like a rubber, like a flexible rubber thing.
Now that sounds cool. Yeah, what he's talking about sounds
yeah, I
pretty
remember
awesome.
you
I might need to
posted
use
that.
that.
I've got a Refurb G2 on pre-order, so I'll just keep whatever one I like best out of the Primax and the Refurb and sell the other one.
Yeah, I've got an index on the way because I'm like, I need the comfort. I might as well have a look at an index, see what the fuss is all about. But honestly, I think I posted today. The problem with these headsets is they're all so personal. Like the shape of your face, your eyes, like whether you know, like one of my eyes is higher than the other one by a little bit, but some people have like, you know, quite asymmetric faces, and all of that makes a difference.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the index is good, but I think it's more for VR games because it's got the better tracking than the Reverb. But for Sims, Reverb seems to be the go-to with the G2 because it's basically an index but with better res and not so good tracking.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, sorry to interrupt, but are we, this factory, is it to the north of the town, I think I read? Any of you guys remember? Coming up
Yeah,
there now.
so there's a factory section,
Alright.
oh, we're coming up on target,
River.
holy shit, yeah. Okay, so left-hand side as we're looking at it, there's, just tucked in along the river, there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then from left to right
Alright, so
down
we'll
the
start
river
looking
as we're
around
looking
out
at
here,
it, there's
seeing
a
if
bunch
we
of stuff
can-
there as well.
If there's any
Copy that,
contacts.
alright.
Don't know why there's anything out here yet.
Oz already?
Yep.
I'm about 4 minutes out from Duisburg, guys.
Awesome.
I say that, we're probably about 2 minutes. With the speed we're flying, 300
Basically,
mile
we'll
an
just
hour.
spot targets, and then as soon as we see them, we can split up and, it's all free for all. Once you drop your bombs, just, don't hang around. RTB back to, Venlo. And we'll meet up there. What's Venlo? It's Venlo West. Yeah, Venlo's west. That's where we came from. The lakes. Let's look for the lakes. The most northern tip of the lakes. See near field.
Yeah, roughly from Duisburg, if you head 240, you'll run into Venlo.
Yeah, so the field is a whole big industrial area here.
Alright. Wow. Pick your targets, boys. It's quite a bit.
Yeah, I probably should buy some bombs. We'll see though. I might not need them.
Oh, triple.
AA. Nearly got me. Oh, there's more. Alright, boys, let's get straight into it. No mucking around.
Alright, let's keep the eyes out.
I'll take the more eastern side.
See if we can find any bandits. I'm not close to target yet, but I doubt we're going to see anything up here. We're so far away from the actual objective. There's a lot more around the airfield, so we'll see. If it gets to the point where they're heading out, we may go down to the deck and spray
Oh
some
my
guns.
god.
Did we just collide?
Yeah, it's totally my fault. I'm an asshole. Oh my god.
Oh no. Well, that's tragic.
That's really tragic. Oh shit, Bose.
All good, all good.
I'm pretty sure you guys can just spawn back into a bomber.
I got Popeye and AA.
It's a 30-minute flight though, I'm upset. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
That's all good.
So we can just jump back in the bomber?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, if you die, you can fly a bomber.
it?
351 is just west of Duisburg now. $12,000. Roughly.
Well, sucks. As soon as I picked out an AA, another AA just like one-shot me.
Bugger.
Yeah, I got one of the AA and 9 buildings apparently.
Alright.
Yeah, I got 8 buildings. I think you can drop all them bombs down.
Lots of factors
Yeah,
there.
it says 50% operational at the bottom of the map. That could be that target. Anyone still flying?
Okay, from 51 still over, Deuce.
Excellent.
Anybody else over Duisburg?
Yeah, I'm still here doing my last bombing run. I'm gonna try and take care of the AA while I'm.
Yeah, I got him down there. I see him. He's getting shot at from everywhere. There is a ton of it. You're clear right now.
AA just took me out.
Pilot snuck you?
Spawn back. I'll come down.
Alright.
AA can be real nasty.
There's a bunch of AA right there. I might try to take some out for him.
Somebody's spawning in the P-38.
I don't see any I don't see any planes contacts over Deuce, so I'm gonna try to go down here and take care of some of this AA for you guys.
Alright. Cheers, bro. I'm respawning.
Viking already checked.
5-5, Viking.
Okay, Viking are taking off in a P-38.
Awesome, mate. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, copy. What's the plan?
Well, same thing. Different day.
Thing?
Alright, so I don't want to get caught with my pants down here.
Yeah,
So
mate,
we're
no
gonna
worries.
come down to level,
Great to hear as well.
stay outside of the AA, and then we'll pick one and dive on it
P-38 any fire?
with an exit avenue that's hopefully not
finally, yeah.
over more AA.
Wondering if we should switch to that or something.
There's some right there.
Well, it's pretty much the same. Like, you can carry more bombs.
I think we're gonna dive out.
The A20, and you're only like 20 miles per hour faster with the.
You know what? We'll fly over the city. We'll come down over the city,
with
and
bombs.
we'll fly out
That
towards
is
the west.
about the same.
We're touching tips.
Nice, nearly did.
Alright, Alonso spawning. I'm so sorry about that mid-air. I feel shitty.
It's all good, bro. Should happen.
This is the thing about the ground targets, though. You can't ever see them until you're right on top of them. Okay. So we're gonna get close here real quick.
Alonso's going up.
You dive on it. And we'll drink a little bit.
The biggest downside in P-38 is it takes forever to start.
The only thing about my plane is my gun convergence is set up for dogfighting and not for ground pounding.
So what do you think of the large field of view though, Alonso, compared to all the other headsets you've owned? Like, it's the big of a benefit? I mean, the resolution of the headset's not bad, but it's not good either.
Sorry, what was the question about the field of view?
Yeah, like, what, do you like it, or, I mean...
Alright, so there's another AA right there. So we're gonna, I don't want to go over that AA, we're gonna come back over this way. We'll do another kind of run like that. You kind of just swipe at it, stay away from the other
And I
AAs.
find that I have difficulty getting the lenses close enough together for me to be able to see all the way to the edge of the lens, or even, I don't know, I feel like it gets fuzzy around the edges quicker than I would expect it to. So the field of view is there, and you can get a lot of peripheral.
Alright, here we go.
But and the vertical FOV is much better, which is really useful.
Yeah, very useful, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. I'm like at the max, like a width for par. I'm like a 72 zone.
The thing with the Pimax is your IPD is always going to be smaller on the Pimax.
Alright, so we're gonna dodge a little bit here.
So with a small IPD, you always like a -4 that. You take away 4 from your original IPD. And then that's your actual Pimax IPD. You must be struggling.
Yeah, so I'm at 62.8.
Alright, then we'll climb up and go for another one.
Yeah, exactly. So 69, and you were using 65 on the headset, are you?
Yeah, exactly that.
Lonzo's ready, you guys can roll.
Got an AA right there, I got a kill.
Here we go, boys. Once again.
There's one right there too. So I think I'm gonna hit the one on this side of the river first. I hit that one. So I'm gonna hit this one next.
Montour gears up.
Avery's gears up.
Lonzo, get up.
Yeah, gears up.
Everybody check your manifold, mixture. Make sure it's lean. Order rich, should I say.
Alright, so we'll climb up a little bit here. We're going to make another circle and get up 2,000 or 3,000 feet. I'm really low. Alright, all the guns should be down on the western side of the river at Duisburg.
Awesome. Cheers, bro.
Nice.
Pretty sure that was all of them. I'm going to go back and hit this one here at the factory. Yeah, I don't think there's any guns over here now, so it's all on the eastern side of the river.
Wonder where all the Germans are at.
Probably the other objective.
Yeah, I wonder what...
Alright, here we go.
Yeah,
Start
I got
this
no
turn.
idea.
Must be a public holiday.
Is there a lever in the A20 that tells me what my bombs are set to?
Alright.
Not that I know of.
Cam will tell you, I think.
AA on the southern side factory is down.
Oh, bomb cam will tell me, that's a good idea.
Yeah, good point.
Did anybody see rearming smoke at Venlo, or I got to fly all the way back?
I think you're gonna fly all the way back. Whoa! Jesus Christ, who was that? Really crashed into. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you know
You
these
guys are
things
getting
melt up.
Gotta get court-martialed, mate. Jesus. Oh, somebody crashed. His wings off. What? A20 down. Who was that? Who crashed?
What happened?
Me, I crashed.
Into who? Who else?
You guys were far apart by the time that wing came off. It looked like it delayed something or other.
Yeah, if it's damaged and you pull too hard, geez, it will come off. He must have
And
damaged
I
hard.
think there's lag. Someone hit you, Maltor, then you nearly hit me, and then somebody else hit me.
No, I was flying and then like, I see it's playing it closer and closer. I pulled up just the last second. I didn't actually physically hit him, luckily. And then I see this A20 just falling out of the sky with one wing. I'm like, where did he come from? Got a fly a bit of a looser formation.
Yeah, I was way at the back, fiddling with my bomb cam. And you guys started shouting, I'm like, oh god, I've auto-leveled into someone, but I was just way away.
Alright, grid tax out of the AO, RTB. Most of the flak's down on the western side and the southern side of the city.
So you guys with your Pomaxes and you guys can't see.
Alright, so I guess I got an RTB now. This is going to be a flight.
I'm getting a ramp.
Unless I can rearm it like Venlo or something, guys. I don't know. This is going to be a long flight.
Where's your field of view now?
Hopefully someone can pull that off on a replay and figure out what happened.
Yeah, I've recorded it. I'll dissect it.
A little bit of a drink here.
Have a look. Same with the bomb that killed me. I don't know how I killed myself with a bomb.
Alright.
Must have bounced off a roof.
No, I'm gonna take off the gang.
Yeah, copy that. Shouldn't be too far behind us. We're just at the airfield by Gank, the Ash airfield.
Y29 as featured on the map, Legend of Y29.
Alright, I'm just over Craffield now. That city is Craffield. 51 passing Craffield to Venlo. Alright, so we're at 5,000 now. We'll go ahead and level off, get some speed here.
I wonder who hit you. Because, like, one of us must be damaged.
We got a ton of fuel.
But it's just lag.
Yeah, I think it's just lag.
I mean, it looked to me like it wasn't the lead, it was 2 and 3.
Yeah, I don't think Venlo's ours, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to rearm there.
But the person who fell out of the sky was in position 3 when their wing came off. I can do a little battle damage check on current number 2 if you want. I won't get too
Might be a
close.
good idea.
I'm gonna fly up into these clouds. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Cockpit gets all foggy.
Gang wheels up again.
Watery as you fly through the cloud.
Lead, you look like you might be a bit mixture rich, not sure.
How's that?
Much better. 2, I'm looking at you now, just fly straight.
Alright, so it's pretty close. The Bendix.
Can't tell if you got a crack in your right wing or if that's the radio mast.
Move back.
No crack? Okay, good. Alright. Well, if you want to turn right and follow the lead, I'll follow with you.
Well, Bendix is off now. That's weird. Maybe I was masked by something for a minute. Make another correction here.
And we'll just head up to Venlo again. Same thing. Viking, where about you? Dive down, get a bit more speed. We don't really need to navigate until we hit the next town along the river.
Well, Vikingo died, so I'm not sure if he's flying an A20 or...
Vikingo, he's flying a P-38.
I think what Sketch posted on the brief was A20 if you die.
Alright.
You guys are already flying those though.
Does that mean we're invincible? We cannot die?
That's right, just keep coming back.
Keep coming back.
You guys should come test a map sometime. We have infinite ammo and vulnerable air spawns to just test targets.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
It's a lot of fun. Basically measure target hardness in number of P-38 bomb loads required.
Alright.
The P-38 with the 6.500s use fucking carpet bomb stuff and just count how many times you carpet bombed it. It's great.
Alright, wicked.
Yeah, sign me up for that.
Yeah, look out for it. Sure. We do a map test every now and again when there's a new map, so I'll ping you guys.
Okay, I'm just flying up.
Oh,
Flying over gate.
We got some ideas for SRS if we've got a minute to talk about it at some point.
51 passing Venlo, between Venlo and Masick.
Copy that. We're just heading, I'm guessing we're around 18, 17.
You guys should
Yeah,
be
we're
real
just
close to
coming
me.
up to 18, 7.
Yeah, so with SRS, the guys in DCS actually have some like really interesting setups. They have an automated AWACS that knows where all the bandits are and can give you vectors to them. Like you talk to it and it radios you back via the SRS system, which is super cool but not very realistic for World War II. So what we were thinking of doing was trying to build something that just does like call-outs if areas are under attack. So like maybe you're tuned into, SRS channel 1 and you get the occasional, command is telling you that something's under attack or that a particular grid is hot. So, I don't know, we're thinking about stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Cool. So I want to get people using SRS if we can, and if we've got something cool like that on there, it's another reason to use it.
I need to
100%.
Say again?
I was saying I need to finish setting it up. I set it up, but doesn't connect to any channels, and just get Drake to give me a hand doing it.
It's not too bad. There's two versions, so we're using DCS. There's another one, the IL2 one. IL2 one seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I downloaded it, but it wouldn't connect to the combat box server when I joined, so maybe I've done something wrong.
Did you change your config file?
Yeah, change the config file for the one that you use for the Pimax. Or VR, whatever one it was.
I gotcha.
There's another one though. You got to output the telemetry from the game, so the SRS client can pick up which coalition you're on.
Okay.
I think it's the starved.cfg or something like that. You got to put an extra line in it, so that will probably be the problem.
Yeah, or have a play about with it after.
Yep, sorry for the slowness, guys. I gotta fly all the way back to base. Sometimes these flights are really long. They do that so that the enemy has enough time to get up and find us. And sometimes it doesn't always work that way. When they put 2 targets in here and we got 15 guys, the map's so large, it's real tough to get instant action all the time. These are a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical and thought out. So that's just the type of gameplay that we're going to see here on Friday Night Flights. Now, on Battle in the Box, I'm going to try my best to get into action pretty much as much as I can. So if you guys join, stick around for that, and we'll do Battle in the Box.
Over Venlo, I see somebody over Venlo.
That'll be us, we're flying really low.
Oh no, I see somebody high over there.
Is that you, Grid? Guess not. Sketch this friendly fire.
No, sorry, I am not over the target area.
You have to ban him.
No foul play.
Yep, I am
I knew he
RTD.
wasn't outside. I knew it.
Is that a bandit?
They're killing each other.
Gunners hadn't responded to him.
Alright, I think that's our
Where did
airfield
the
up there.
P-38 go?
I've no idea. I think he dropped comms.
I saw a P-38 circling at Masick, but
Yeah, these missions are tricky, right? Like, so we started off doing flying on the open server, and it turned into a bloodbath every single night, so it got a bit old. And then we tried the Pat Wilson campaign generator thing, which is really cool because it generates lots of action and lots of targets and lots of things to look at. But the problem is everybody has to start the mission at the exact same time, and if someone like has a connection crap out, well, that's it till you finish the mission. So we wanted to do something in dogfight mode like this, but then it's, you know, you got to figure out what to put where and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so far. This is good. Right, this is good. I think my setup is what takes the longest amount of time. And then the flights, the targets are so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but with so few people on, it's hard to get action in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is a nice setup. We just need more people to come.
Well, Sketch is always looking for ideas, so anything you can think of, you know, drop a line in the Friday Night Flights channel, and I'm sure he'll take a look at it. He appreciates all the feedback.
Yeah, I know you guys spend a lot of time on this, so.
What's with the Axis guys right now? They're all like killing themselves.
I suspect they're doing ground attack on something, and it's not 100% set up right.
How about if you wish to...
Yeah, if they have ground targets near their friendly city and they're shooting buildings in their city, it'll say friendly fire.
pissed off people at the same time, though.
You get a bunch of people just trying to find A20s to shoot down.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna go in about 2,000
My gun
feet
is
here.
hot.
We'll pull
Gun
the
is
throttle
fire
back.
again.
Oh,
Gun
I'm
is
doing
fire.
shots.
Yep.
I'm taking shots.
He went up and high.
Yeah, I see him. He's breaking off.
Yeah, the time that I'm not over the target.
Dogfight this guy. It's just the one guy. Might even be AI.
I'm approaching Venlo.
My gun is
Those bombs are out. He's still high.
Alright,
He's
so we're
thinking.
gonna extend a little bit here and come back to the other runway.
Go for target. Alonso, you can probably take him out, surely.
Give it a go.
He's just circling above. Oh, something else. There's a second guy behind me.
Yeah, we'll drop a little bit of
I'm
flap in
RTB,
here.
boys. I'm wounded.
Get some nose up. A little bit more Bring it all the way down.
Oh, Alonso's hit hard.
A lot of. I'll drop the gear in. I'm gonna look land for this runway here. That way, when we end up down there at the bottom next to the yellow smoke. Not that it matters. I think I'm gonna get a fresh plane.
I assume that's the end.
I guess so.
Alright, a little bit
Do
of
you
flare
guys know what
here.
targets are still up? Because I'm going to come in for a quick bomb.
No idea, mate.
I'm right there. Hang on, let me tell you. So,
Alright, we're down.
I'd say your best bet is
A little bit of brake.
west to east.
Right here, get off the
line
runway.
on like the north of the city.
Slow down a little more.
Along that bit
Try
of the
not
river,
to
there's still
tip it
buildings.
over.
There's still
Alright, there we go. We'll finish this mission and
dumps.
respawn.
Okay, copy that. I'll do the best I can.
But there are there's at least 2 fighters in the area though.
Alright. Yeah, we got 5 heavy weapons there. We'll go ahead and spawn back in. Keep the fuel in case we get a leak. Anything in the center line is, or in the center line is bad. So we've got a lot of fuel in the wings, so we should be alright.
Yeah, thanks for taking it.
Catch you later, Drake. I'll be jumping off too pretty soon after I crash land this.
Anybody else staying up? I'm getting ready to take back off in a 51.
Lonzo's going to take 5 and then reconsider. I got to take my headset off for a minute. It's giving me shit.
I think everything's set here. We got prop, throttle,
I'm also going
mixture,
to check the briefs to see if
trim,
there's another target we
gun sight.
could be hitting.
I think we're good. Did we clear the target at Aachen?
I believe we did. It's hard to tell. We hit it pretty good.
Anybody still up over Duisburg?
Aprix, are you still over Duisburg?
I'm on my way there now.
Copy that. I'm just
You guys
MMO
get taken
again.
out by
I'm
fighters?
here. Yeah, 2 fighters, I believe.
Alright, we'll head over there then.
Yeah, I see them over there now.
Alright, well I'm getting airborne. I'm going to head that way, but I hope that 820 over there is probably going to get hit before I get there.
No, I think I see somebody over Geldum.
Alright, 61 inches, 3,000 RPM. We're going to climb up to like, I don't know, 9, 10,000. And we'll level off there and head towards Duisburg.
Well, that's me, boys. The crash landed successfully.
Alright, flying speed for the P-51 is 170 mile an hour, but that's pretty slow.
It's been a pleasure flying with you all, but I gotta jump off. I'll catch you guys later.
Have a good night.
Oh,
So we'll kind of let the nose fall until we keep 170, and we'll just hold it there.
okay, I'm approaching Duisburg now. He looks clean. I'm gonna drop one.
Alright, P-51 can climb, that's for sure. As long as you know where to keep the throttle and know where to, what speed to keep it at, it'll climb. We're already at 9,000. Starts to slow down when you hit between 11 and 13. I'm just waiting for that second stage supercharger to kick in. Alright, so we'll go ahead and level off here and pull the throttle back. That looks good. I'm going to keep it right on this line here. I'm sort of dropping the nose trim just a little bit. Alright guys, I'm going to put auto level on. I'll be right back.
Bingo. RTB.
Man, I love auto level when I have to visit the water closet, that's for sure. Makes it real easy to just leave it right there and then get back in the fight. Alright, so there's Galeen. A little bit of a drink there. So, 2 fighters over Duisburg. 820 on the way. Find out what's going on. 820 heading to Duisburg. What's your, how close are you? Which location?
I'm bingo.
Say again?
I've dropped all my bombs and I'm RTB.
RTB now?
Yeah, RTB. It was clear over there, so I just dropped quickly and come back.
Roger. Alright. So he is RTB. That's alright. Let's go see if we can get in a fight. Well, I'm full on gas and ammo, so I'm going to head back over that way and see if I can get in a fight.
Cool, I think I saw somebody over Geldem. I'm sure I saw some contacts over Geldem.
So Geldern's north of Venlo. So we'll go check that out. Roger that. I'll head to Gelder and check that out. Now, the brief said Aachen. Now, I don't actually know where Aachen is. Unless the briefing meant Aachen. Which it very well could have, right? I mean, it very well could have meant Aachen. I thought I remember seeing an Aachen somewhere, but maybe I just maybe whoever wrote the briefing just missed one letter. That's okay. So they were supposed to be hitting Aachen, and we're supposed to be defending it. The 51's objective tonight was to defend Aachen, but since there's not many on, we want to make sure the bombers have cover. So. Looks like I'm running alright. Mixture looks okay. Not smoking. Alright. So I think we're running over Masick right now. Yeah, we just passed Masick. '51 grid 1817 headed 050.
Copy that.
Wonder why they're at Geldern though. That's on their side, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe they thought we were going to bomb there as well.
Did we have a target at Geldern?
No, we haven't got a target there. This was maybe about 5 minutes ago as I was just going to Duisburg. I'm just over... I'm just over Venlo now, but everything...
Copy. Yeah, I deduce if I'll look over at Geldern when I pass and just see what's up there.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'll have to mention to the mission builder that the flights are a little bit too long, especially for, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're nice, but a 10-minute flight, 15-minute flight to get to the objective, possibly get your bombs off, yeah, that's a long time to wait for combat. I'm not saying it's horrible if you like that type of thing. I'd much prefer somewhere in the 5 to 8 minute range for flight time. That's still pretty far, especially in the game. That way you can get in the air, you can get to altitude. By the time you get to altitude and you get to the objective, you're in a fight. So that's, you know, within 10 minutes of starting the match, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, I get it. They want to fly a little bit more reserved, a little bit more cautious, and, you know, make the flight last longer, make the objectives mean more. So when you get into places like Battle in the Box, right? You get in the air, you go fight, you go drop your bombs, you come back, or you die. And it's just rinse and repeat. And, you know, you do that for 2 hours. You might have like 4 or 5 flights, depending on how much you get shot down. Heck, if you get shot down 10 times, you have a lot of flights. But that's why the objectives are real close to the front lines, typically, because the front lines are the closest to each airfield, so you can get there quick and get into some action. So I get that for the dogfights. This is a little bit different, I guess. Alright, so there's Venlo. Geldern is just north. I think it's right over there in that area. Having a hard time seeing it at this range. Oh, right there. I think it's next to that river right there. Let's see if it's next to a river. Yep. So there's Geldern. So you can barely see it all the way out there. There's no way I'd be able to identify targets this far, though. I'd be able to see a contact, but I wouldn't be able to identify it. So it doesn't make sense for me to fly all the way up there and it'd be a friendly AI or something. Alright, so I don't want to be below these guys if I'm going into Duisburg, so we'll probably get a little more altitude. So I'm going to push the throttle. Actually, you know what? I'll leave the throttle where it is. I'll just push the RPM up, the manifold pressure up to 100%. You can see 100%. It's still not going past 55. It's because I'm right between superchargers right now. So once I get into like 12.5, 12,500 or 13,000 feet, that second stage supercharger will kick on with 150 octane, and we'll see the manifold pressure jump. I think it's 13.5 actually. Yep, there it goes, kicks in, second stage. We see the manifold pressure come up 72 inches. Alright, so I'm going to back that down because I'm going to be smoking quite a bit. Yeah. Whenever I go combat or emergency power, which is the higher, you can see smoke pulling out the back there. It's just unburnt fuel. So we'll climb up here to about 16,000, few thousand feet above the second stage. I don't want to get in a dogfight up here and be right at the second stage supercharger where I lose all my power as soon as I go into like inverted, like split ass or something. Alright, so 16,000, we'll go ahead and pull the throttle back now. And we'll pick up our speed again. Now up here, the speed's going to register a little less because the air is a little bit thinner. It's not going to pack in the pitot tube as much, so indicated airspeed will be lower the higher you go. There's Geldern. And we'll just take a peek around it. No eyes on targets over Geldern. Head into Duisburg.
Copy that.
Alright, now I'm probably going about 300 mile an hour right now, but it's reading roughly 270. I know because of my trim settings.
This is Sketch on 30 FM. Thanks again, guys, for joining us for Friday Night Flights. I hope you guys come back next week, and I hope you guys had a great time. Sorry for the small turnout, and you know, if you got any feedback or questions, just hit us up on the Friday Night Flights channel on Combat Box Discord.
Thanks, Sketch.
Thanks, Sketch.
Oh yeah, you guys are super welcome. It was hella fun this week. Of course, the mission designer, caused a couple issues in the design, but we're gonna blame Alonzo. He's a mission designer, right?
Well, I mean, it's my fault. Ultimately, I take responsibility. Also, Sketch, I mid-aired one of my own guys while over target, so I'm just terrible.
This is very true.
Oh, really?
It's fucking awful. We flew 20 minutes to get there, and then I'm like eager to get back in on target. I'm like, oh god, that's an 820. Push the stick forward. Oh no! Oh, I've missed him. Oh, I haven't. Fucker.
I tell you what, man, the experiences that I have with Friday Night Flights is just so awesome. Even stuff like that, like, you remember, like, we keep talking about all of our experiences after the flight, like, oh, I did this or whatever. It's hella fun, man. I really enjoy this. We'll be back again next Friday at 9 p.m., guys. Hopefully the mission will be better. Did anyone get to the convoys east of Action?
We didn't see convoys. We got some of the ground stuff that was in a fight, and we got a bunch of the AAA near the town. We didn't see convoys.
So, Sketch, is the mission over?
I'm sorry, did any of you guys, did you guys get the convoys that were east of Action or no?
Negative.
We got some AAA, we got some cannons.
Alright,
but we didn't
I don't see
any
anything over
convoys.
here. I'm asking if the mission's done, but he hasn't said
Yeah, they were
anything,
pretty
so...
far east. I wasn't sure if I should make it really east or not. That's okay though. Next time, next week.
Yeah, man.
We still fighting for 38 minutes, or are we calling it? Are we still fighting for 38, or are we calling it?
Oh no, you guys, we can fly until the end of the mission if you want. There might be another flight headed to Aachen. There might not be. I'm not gonna, divulge any information. Anyway, I gotta go back to the blue side. You guys have fun, and I'll see you out there in the sky.
Cool, man.
Thanks, Sketch. Alright, so we're going to pull this down a little bit here. I think I'm going to go in for some ground targets, because I don't see any air targets up here.
Pretty sure he said a flight of something heading to Aachen.
Wonder what that would be. Yeah, I wonder what that would be, actually. Alright, so this is very dangerous. Right now I'm at 400 mile an hour.
And they have bomber pilots signed up this side? Or maybe A8s even, right? That's a ground attacker.
Oh boy, that was bad. That's alright though. No throttle in. I'm going to push throttle back up. Manifold coming up. Alright, don't think I hit those trucks enough to really do any damage, so we're going to come back around for another run because there's no AA here. I already took it out. Yeah, so we'll hit those again. Let's pull the throttle back again. Now that we're in a dive. He's pretty well lined up, so we'll run this. I mean, that tree is right there, so try to stay away from that. I'm getting any on fire. Yeah, I got some on fire. That's good. Burn a couple of those. I think there's a convoy on the road here between the factories too. Like that.
You're in America, right?
Calgary, Canada, but yeah.
Oh, okay, Canada, okay. I'm just going to try and find a link for you for the Luxor Shrek, because I know they were quite,
Don't even know your
quite hard to
national
get hold
anthem.
of a few months ago.
Something about maple syrup and bacon, I guess.
Cool, man. Yeah, I saw a few on
Maybe there's a couple
eBay
sorries in
and
there.
stuff like that.
Oh, look at this. I can't see the ground targets. I know they're there.
Money for them at one point. They should be like $100 US, but people were charging silly money for them at one point.
So that's something with the mission design or the game design is you just have a problem with targets. There you got one of them. Yeah. Man, so many trucks. Wonder if I pull in on them now, they'll disappear or not. Oh, so you come in this way, you can see them.
Hey, Rick's coming in final approach.
Alright. But if you come the other way, you can't see them. So maybe that's just a object issue with the building. Yeah, I swear 50 cals would. I should do a little more damage than that. Alright, so no AA. We'll just come around for one more run, then we'll RTB. Alright, hear the whistling in the 50s. You can pull it till you hear a certain frequency in the, I don't know, it's a certain sound in the 50s when they're whistling. Alright, that's it. I'm on the inboard guns, so I'm pretty much out of ammo, so we're going to RTB now. So I'm going to go ahead and push the throttle up. Keep it at 61. I want to run this in combat. I do not want to run it emergency. I only get 5 minutes of emergency. I get 15 minutes of combat. Grid tack is RTB from Duisburg.
Hey, Rick's touchdown.
So we got 5. We have 5 trucks there. It's not bad. So overall mission, I mean, that's not too bad. We gotta make it back, but 2 planes, 2 air kills, 5 trucks, 5 heavy weapons. That's pretty good. No deaths. That's the important part, right? Did not die on the mission.
I managed to get 4 buildings, better than nothing.
Yeah, I got a few planes, few trucks, few AA. Yeah, not too bad. Better mission. Most important thing, didn't die, right?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going to call it there, guys. Nice one, night, and yeah, hope to see you guys next week.
Oh yeah, have a good night.
Well,
Alright, so I'll probably keep it here, about 7,000 feet. We'll trim a little bit here. Pull that RPM back. So interestingly enough, Bendix back. There we go. Keep it right about there. Alright, then we'll fly the Bendix back. Bendix was a little off, so we'll make a right turn here and head back to home base. Now that is Gladbach, I think. I think it's Gladbach. Which, just south of that is Aachen. Yes, München Gladbach. That is. Alright, so I can't believe we're that far south already. Alright, well that works. So we'll come back, hopefully land this thing and finish the night. Thanks everyone again for joining. I appreciate it. If you got any questions, please, feel free to leave them in chat. I'm watching on mobile. Even though I've got a VR headset on, I can kind of peek through the nose sometimes at my phone. So try to look at it every once in a while. Tell you what, I needed this after this week. This week was a long week. Tough work week. So, just being able to come home and relax and fly a little bit is always nice. If there's something you guys want me to fly other than P-51, just let me know. You can send me a message on Twitter or on Facebook. Something you want to request me to fly, just let me know and I'll try to fly it. I'm over on the Combat Box Discord as well, so if you see me in there, say hey. Appreciate anybody that wants to hop in and join me flying. You're more than welcome. See how much time we got left on the map here. 28 minutes. Yeah, we'll have plenty of time to make it back and land. I think it sounds like Magen or something like that. Magen? That's Wassenberg. Where's Magen? Somewhere right here. Oh, Magel, it's up here. It's up here next to Durn and just west of Venlo. So they look pretty similar to those towns, but that's it's Wesson. Wassenberg. That's the side of the plane we want to be looking out, because if they come to the north, that's probably where I'm going to get jumped from. I do want to make it back to base, so even though we're on the home stretch, just keep an eye out and just look around a little bit. Now, just doing this in the plane, in VR, honestly, if I can see them in the VR headset, just turning my head like that, not zooming, they're already too close. VR and just the way spotting is right now, everything shows up extremely close to where you are. So in the VR world, everything's bigger. It's life size. So it's like you're really there. So when they show up, they would show up at that cloud. And by the time they're at that cloud, with the turn radius of this Mustang, like I'd have to bleed off so much speed to even intercept them or engage them. I already have to kind of try to be a little bit defensive, maybe set myself up offensively fairly quickly. So you'll see me zoom in and try to catch people that's out there a little bit further maybe, just so I have a little bit more time to react. In the real world, I'd be able to see planes out there over those little ponds. Here in the game, though, it's pixels. Pixels. You only got so many pixels in a headset. Once it gets so far, anti-aliasing takes over, and it'll literally anti-alias the plane right off the screen, so you won't see it till it's too late. I think after this, if it's not too late, I might actually go over and hop on the box and see if I can get some dogfighting in. Looks like it's about 11. That's not too bad. It's a weekend. This weekend I'm going to try to go out and I got a barbecue on Sunday. Go shoot a little bit and go eat some barbecue pork. Take the kids out, let them have a day. So I think that's Masick under the right wing. Yep, so this is Galeen. Always try to learn the cities on the map. I do, at least, especially of the map, because there are so many missions that get created on this one map that we only have so many maps. When you learn the cities and you learn the terrain, it's much easier to figure out where you are without having to pull the map open all the time. Granted, I'm following the Bendix right now, but once you memorize these things, once you understand where you're at on the map, you can pretty much find your airfield. As long as you go in the general direction, you should be able to make it. So over to our right is I think it's Bree back there. We got Oz. One of these is Gank. Maybe it's under the nose. Yeah, I'm a little high here. Let's come on down. We already passed. Yeah, that's Oz and Gank. And we got an airfield. Yeah. Yeah, Gank is right there, just past that airfield. There, that's Gank. And then that's Oz closest to us here. And then we're heading to St. Truden, or St. Truden, I guess, not Saint, St. Truden. I feel like this is like, I think that's Y29 right there. That's Y32. Yeah, if this was a snow map. So the other map of this was a snow map. And this airfield underneath my wing right here, this is Y29. And there's Y32. And then we got a little bit further up out there off the wingtip. You see it right there. Off the wingtip is, I feel like that's B80 or 90, one of the two. I think it's 90. And 80's all the way up north, near Eindhoven. Alright, so there's the airfield off kind of 11 o'clock there. So I am taking a course that's going to put me out to the right of the city just so I can bleed some speed when I come down. Altitude's about 2,000 feet. 1,500, 2,000 is where you want to be in the pattern. Gives you enough time to get flaps down, gear down, slow down. I'm hoping one of these times I'll get to fly in a map with the multi-layer clouds. Show you guys what that looks like The multi-layer clouds are fun. You can fly between cloud layers. It's really cool. So you get the first layer and the second layer of clouds. That is a heavy cloud layer, but they're really neat when you get to fly in those. They're usually up around 10,000 feet, 9,000 feet. You get a dual layer cloud. You get over about 13,000. That's when you fly high. But when you do that, you lose sight of all the objectives below you. So it's a trade-off. Typically, that's where the 262s live on those maps. Typically, when we get the cloud layers like that, the 262s love to be above those things. And they'll dive down when they know they're close to the objective, and they'll pick somebody out, some victim. And then they'll dive on them and go back up above the clouds. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and chop the throttle here. And then we're going to make this left-hand turn towards the smoke. Now you can look at my speed there. I'm at 350. That's with the throttle all the way at idle. That's just gravity and the aerodynamics of the plane. I'm not even trimmed out. My left rudder is all the way over, or my rudder's all the way over to the left. So if I put the ball in the center, I'll pick up even more speed. So we'll kick right rudder out a little bit. Keep the nose. Bank into it a little bit here. I'm going to slow us down a little bit. It's awkward, but it's kind of game in the system. Just crabbing up in the midair here. This is something you do like on landing, on final. Alright, once we hit 250, I'm going to turn a little bit harder. And we're going to start dropping some flaps here. .200, and flaps all the way down, gear down. Bring the nose trim up pretty much all the way. We're gonna land on this this runway here that's north-south. So you see I'm looking at the runway, I'm not looking at my screen. I might glance down at my speed just to check. You just pick a target on the runway and fly your plane towards it. Hold off, pull the nose up, flare, until she comes down. Yeah, there you go. A little long, that's alright. Good landing. No bouncy. So we'll pull off into the grass after once we're slow enough, below 50 mile an hour. Hit the brakes, tap them. There we go, full stop. All right, we'll finish the mission. Looks like there's 38 coming in as well. All right, 5 vehicles, successful landing, 25 points for those, 5 points apiece. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for me. As always, thanks for joining the channel and supporting me. If you would, you're watching, you'd like to just go ahead and follow. Help me out, help me get to 50 followers, that'd be amazing. But if I don't see you guys this weekend, I'm hoping to stream a little bit tomorrow on some other stuff. But if I don't see you, hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye now.